Hi everyone, and welcome to our Essential Oil 101 class. I am Judith Hamid, and we are going to be starting here shortly. I am just waiting for the news feed to pop up and for a couple of you guys to hop on that I know are coming on already. Hey Christina! I don't know how you found the news feed so fast. I'm just trying to pull it up on here myself. So as you guys are coming on, make sure that you are saying hi so I know who's on. Hey Shelby. Hey Shelly. And Heather. So as we're doing this as well, make sure you guys are popping on and writing down in the comments any kind of health concerns that you're going through. Any kind of goals that you want to go over as well, so that I can put them down in the comments so that we can go over them to make sure that we're including them. Also, any questions that you have, be sure to add them in there. I have pulled it up on my news feed as well, so my messenger is here, so if you don't want to put it up in the comments, you can send it to me through Messenger and I can just do it that way so you can be anonymous if you choose to. So we have both ways on here for you. And we are going to get started. Hi, Heather. Perfect. So we are going to get started because we got lots of you guys on here straight away. So for those of you guys who don't know me, who's coming on, I am Judith Hamid. My background was I was a homeopathic practitioner. I still am a holistic nutritionist. But I specialize with essential oils, and this is what I do full-time now. My background before the holistic side is all animals, so mainly horses, and I have a daughter who is turning 5. Fingers crossed she doesn't join us, but she might be, so you might be seeing her. So that's my background of how I got into this, but I'm super excited to be on here to teach you guys about using essential oils because we've been using them for a few years now. And the difference that I've seen in our own household with my health goals and concerns, my daughter's, because she's been using the essential oils since she's been about 2, so getting her through toddler stage all the way up to where she is now. And then even for my husband, the changes that we've seen is absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to share these with you guys so that you guys can actually see how you can use them for yourself and for your family. So we're going to get started on here, and we're going to do this for the basics, okay? So essential oils are basically compounds from plants. And what it is, it's actually the root of the plant. Sorry, it's the oil of the plant. It's the immune system of that plant. And that's why it works so well with our bodies, because it's a natural system of, what am I trying to say? It's a natural plant. So that's why the body can understand it. So it can come from the roots, the stems, the seed, the bark. It can come from different areas depending on what oil we're working with. They're safe, pure, and very easy to use. So you've already been using essential oils in your home already. So think about your hair care product, your skin care product, even things that you're cooking with have essential oils in them. But what most people don't know is that purity is the most important thing when you're working with essential oils, because there are different grade levels of essential oils, right? So you're just generic ones like your toothpaste to pure therapeutic grade, okay? And this is the biggest difference, because you can go out to the health food store and get bottles that say 100% pure on them, and because there's no governing body for essential oils, just like supplements, they don't have to list what's in that bottle. So they can be cut with other oils, they can have molds, mildews, pesticides, herbicides, and they don't have to say anything. So the biggest issue with this is that your essential oils, because they're oil-based, they can actually pass your blood-brain barrier and get into every single cell of your body. So if you're using a source that's been contaminated, you can be doing more harm than good. So with doTERRA, we use completely pure, unadulterated oils. They come from all over the world, so where they produce the best therapeutic qualities without adding anything to them is where we're getting our oils from. And they're highly, highly potentized. So our peppermint, 1 drop of doTERRA peppermint is the same as 28 cups of peppermint tea. 28 cups of peppermint tea. Thought I was off on here. So full dose is literally 1 to 2 drops is all you need. This bottle has approximately 250 drops. So a little goes a very long way. Hi, Kate. So they're very effective as well. So like I was saying, because they're coming from a plant source, your body understands how to use them. And what they do and how they do it differently from pharmaceuticals is pharmaceuticals basically treat the symptoms, but they don't treat the root cause, and they can cause side effects, as we all know. Okay? With the essential oil, because they're oil-based and they're natural beings, they can actually go and address the root cause, and rather than producing side effects, they actually produce side benefits. So say we're using peppermint for a headache, we can be helping with digestion, we can be having cooling properties to it, we can be helping with attention, so many other things that are beneficial for our body when we're doing one purpose, right? And then they're super, super safe. So just like I said, doTERRA is actually the only company that I love to work with, and the reason why I chose doTERRA was their purity. So with our oils, like I said, they come from all over the world, but we do third-party testing. So every single liter is third-party tested for a minimum of 7 to 9 tests, and we actually have the codes. So every single body that comes directly from the company has a code on the bottom, and you can go online to, it's called sourcetoyou.com. You can put the code in for your bottle and get the test results for the bottle you're holding in your hand. Okay? And that's what I loved about doTERRA, is that their transparency is phenomenal. Because when I'm using something for myself, when I'm using it for my daughter Ariana, I want to know what we're using is pure, because if you're using a source that's been contaminated, you can be doing more harm than good. So doTERRA completely stands behind their product, and they're the only company that gives their staff and advocates and our customers all the test results. Okay, so that was a huge part for me. And then they're safe for all ages as well. So we're going from pregnancy to newborn babies, toddlers, infants, all the way up to old age as well. So there are 3 ways to use essential oils. And you guys make sure, if you guys have any questions or if I'm going too fast, just put your comments in here as well so I can see it. We're good so far. So there's 3 ways to use them. So 1, aromatically. Okay, so literally just smelling it in. You can put 1 drop in your hand, smell it in, or put a couple of drops in a diffuser, and it's going to put the molecules into the air so you're breathing them in. With our senses, they normally kick off within about 20 minutes. Don't worry about your diffuser. It's still doing what it's supposed to be doing, and you're still breathing in the molecules. You don't need to add any oils to it. It's fine as is. Secondly is, let's do topically. So for topically, you can literally apply the oils wherever you like to on your body. So if you're having a headache, you can do your temples, back of the neck. If you're having digestive issues, directly onto the abdomen. Joint issues, same thing, apply it where you need to. But the best spot is the soles of your feet, because it goes back to reflexology. So when all of your nerves in your body and in your feet, when you apply the oils there, it gets picked up and it will actually travel through your bloodstream and hit that bloodstream within 30 seconds. Okay. When we are working with young kids, babies, anybody with sensitive skin, pets, or seniors, you always want to dilute the oils as well. So we want to make sure that we are reading the labels on there as well. But we normally use our fractionated coconut oil. So for an adult, you're using about 1 to 2 drops of a carrier oil, like coconut oil, to 1 drop of essential oil. And then for, say, infants, we're doing 1 tablespoon of carrier oil to 1 drop of essential oil. So you can see how these oils will last you a very, very long time. And especially when you are diluting your oils, you're not actually taking away the therapeutic quality. You're actually helping the essential oil get traveled into the body. Okay, so it's a very good thing to use a carrier oil with them. And then the third way, because we are past the point of organic, we're actually listed as certified pure therapeutic grade. A lot of our oils you can actually ingest. So make sure you're reading the labels on the ones that you can and the ones that you can't. Normally the ones that you can't, it's because they're coming from, say, a tree source that we wouldn't normally eat, or a blend of oils. But the ones that you can ingest, you can cook with them, bake with them, put them in your water, put them in a smoothie, make dips with them. So tons of different ways. You can put them into veggie capsules as well and just swallow them that way if you're doing it for therapeutic qualities. So tons of different ways. I love doing my citrus oils in water each morning, which we're going to get into as well. But just a great way to get the oils directly into your system. And then, like I mentioned, you guys, so make sure you guys are being safe with your oils. They are therapeutic grade quality. So it's just like if you were going to the doctors to get a prescription and it says take one every 6 hours, that's what you should be doing. Now, the essential oils are very lenient. We don't have time gaps with these. So when I'm saying you can apply them every 15 minutes if you like, every 10 minutes if you like, that's amazing. But make sure that we're not using 15, 20 drops. We never need to go that high with doTERRA's oils because they are so pure. So literally when I'm using it topically, 1 to 2 drops is all you need. For my large water that I have here, with my citrus oils, I probably do about 3 in here, and a diffuser, depending on your size room, say 2 to 4. Okay, so you're really not using a lot. So please make sure that you are using your oils in the most safest way. Don't be overusing them because you're wasting them at that as well. If you do get them into your eyes, ears, nose, or sensitive areas, always dilute them with oil. Don't use water. Oil and water don't mix. So when you put water on, you actually push it into the skin twice as fast. So when you get the oils in your eyes, and it does happen, don't go wash them out. Actually get oil, put the oil on your eyes, wipe it off, put some more oil on, and it will dilute the oils completely down and you're good to go. And then the other thing that I love with doTERRA is because we actually do co-impact sourcing with our oils, is that our oils are affordable for everybody. It doesn't matter what stage you're at. If you are a mom getting ready for mat leave, if you're a student, we do co-impact sourcing, so there is no middleman with our oils. We pay our farmers more than fair trade wages, and there's no middleman, so there's no markup for us. So we have starter kits, which are the best way to start because you get the most bang for your buck. But then there's also other ways to get your oils as well, and we also have supplements. So are we good here for questions so far, now that we know about how to use our oils? Thinking so? Okay, so there are 3 ways as well when we're normally going through our classes. So for the people who absolutely love essential oils, can't wait to get them into their home, start them for themselves and for their family, we have tons of support for you guys. So we have long-term classes that are available. So we have 101 classes. There's 201s that we can actually start specializing with certain areas. If you want to do summer one, pets ones, skin ones, exercise ones, okay? But we also have things like Oil Camp, which I think some of you guys on here have already gone through Oil Camp, which is a fantastic online program for you guys as well, that you guys can learn about the oils. So tons of stuff that's available. If we start going through the oils and you're thinking you wish your mom was on here, your sister, then please let me or the team member who sent you on here know, and then we can always do an online one-on-one for them, tea or coffee, do it by Zoom. So there's lots of ways that we can get everybody else educated with the essential oils properly. And then third, if you're on here watching and you're huge into alternative healthcare and you love helping people, then please let me know, because this might be something for you. It can be something that you can help with your income or even completely replace your income with as well. So we're going to have some fun because I'm not seeing any questions coming on. So we are going to start with peppermint, because peppermint is one of the Swiss Army knives of oils. So some of the best ways to use your peppermint: 1, headaches. It's one of the top 5 oils for headaches. Okay, so this one you can dilute it and apply it to your temples. You can do it to the back of the neck. A trick is to actually put 1 drop on your thumb and push the thumb into the roof of your mouth. Okay, and hold it there for 30 seconds. Okay, so that one's a huge one as well. You can use it and make your own, what am I thinking, toothpaste. Okay, so then now that you're not using chemicals, so peppermint's good for oral health as well. Cooling properties. So for those of you guys going to the gym, my older ladies on here, anybody with younger kids, peppermint for cooling qualities. Okay, so this one is great. My older ladies, just on the back of the neck, and little kids, I go from the base of the spine, so basically where the hip bones are, up the spine and back down is 1 dose, and then you can keep on reapplying every 30 minutes if you need to for the little ones. And then peppermint, everybody knows peppermint, that if you're not feeling well, you go and have peppermint tea. Peppermint oil is the same. So get whatever temperature water you want, put 1 drop in, and you can sip on that, or apply it topically to your tummy as well, and just rub it in. Peppermint literally has over 200 uses. That's just the most main one. Lemon oil. So lemon is one of the best cleansing oils that doTERRA has. Absolutely fantastic. I normally do a couple of drops in my water first thing in the morning, and what it's doing is it's cleansing, right, and detoxing, getting those toxins that your body was already trying to flush out during the nighttime. This is where your lemon oil really comes in, just helps with that cleansing benefits. But citrus oils are huge for uplifting mood. So anything to help uplift that mood, beautiful oil to diffuse as well. Okay, but this is how I usually start my days, with a citrus oil, and lemon is one of the best ones for that. I have On Guard. So On Guard is our protection blend. So think of this oil for anything for cleaning the air of microbes, but when you use it topically, it boosts your immune system. So kids go back to school in about, 6 weeks at this point. This is your new best friend. Okay, this is the one that my daughter uses almost 7 days a week. She will be using it 7 days a week come the end of August, right into September, because this is when kids pick up the most stuff as they all come back in together. For any of my moms and dads on here, this is for you guys as well, because if your kids are getting sick, you don't want to have to be coming down with something and having to take time off work, right? And same thing for that. If they're getting sick, you're having to take time off work. So really, really start looking at the On Guard. Literally, this is an oil #1 in my house out of all the oils. This is the one that gets used. When our kids do get sick, because they still will, the On Guard helps boost their immune system, so they're not as sick as, it's not as intense, not nearly as tense. My daughter's cold for about 4 days. We add in tea tree and oregano, okay, because they are anti-everything, antiviral, antibacterial. Those are your 2 best of everything, plus the oregano has the boost of energy, the boost of the immune system as well. So we just add these ones in when the kids get sick as well. So you're just doing it a couple times a day, even morning, mid-afternoon when they come home from school, and then before bed. But your tea tree, make sure everybody starts using this come school time, because all the creepy crawlies are coming back, okay? We've already had it. We've already had calls for it a couple weeks ago. So make sure this is something that I wash my daughter's hair with once a week, once every other week. I use this for myself. I love adding the tea tree to my shampoo because I find it cleans my hair so much better and it doesn't strip the hair. Okay, so actually I find when you actually add it into the shampoo, it changes your shampoo. So this one's great. We've used this preventatively since my daughter, again, was 2. She's never had anything. And even though the kids that she's been playing with have had it 4 times so far, that we know of at least, she's never gotten it. We've never gotten it because we're proactive. So tea tree is a new best friend. Add it to the shampoo or add it into a spray bottle as well. Breathe is also known as our respiratory blend. So breathe is anything for opening up those airways. Okay, so there's a couple of great tricks with this one. One, straight into your diffuser. Okay, it will help open up your airways while you're sleeping. Great if somebody snores in your house. Okay, you can actually apply it and dilute it and apply it to the chest area. But if you do have chronic respiratory issues, there's 2 different ways that you can do it. So one, put a drop in your hand and breathe it in like this. okay, to help open up those airways. Okay, the second one is put a drop in your hand, circle with your hand, and go like this. Okay, if you can, I normally say keep this on you if you do have those kind of issues. Try this first, but 1000%, if you need your inhaler, make sure you're using it still. Okay, this stuff is here to help us and support us, but if you still need those, then make sure that you're going for those. But this is a great option to use beforehand, because it can actually get those airways really opened up. DigestZen. So DigestZen is also ZenJust. This is our digestive blend. So think of anything from food going in to it coming out, and everything in between. So heartburn, nausea, constipation, diarrhea, long-term chronic issues, anything like that. So my mom's for morning sickness, our baby's for colic time. This is my first go-to oil. I have IBS. This is my best friend. Ariana loves to overeat. Those of you I have on my Facebook, you've seen pictures of what my little girl eats. For overeating, this is great for Thanksgiving, great for Christmas, any kind of family get-togethers. DigestZen is in my purse at all times, no matter what, because it's the one oil that I've been able to use that I get relief within a few minutes. Okay, so anything digestive, again, you can put one drop directly in your mouth. I normally just use it topically, so 1 or 2 drops in my hand with some carrier oil, and apply it where you're feeling it. So if it's stomach issues, apply it down to your abdomen. If it's nausea, apply it where you want to, okay? And then lavender. So lavender is all things calming. So calming, relaxation, think of sleep when you've come home from work, okay? You've had a bad day. The kids have had a bad day, and you need that down time. Great for bath, great for skin. So we normally do 1 drop into the bath water. If you're not taking a bath and you're taking a shower, 1 drop at the back. It will still steam up the whole room, and you're still breathing in those molecules. Diffuser for nighttime. You can put a drop on the bottom of your foot or behind your ears, on your wrist, wherever you'd prefer. But you guys really think of your lavender like your tea tree. So antiseptic, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. So cuts, burns, scrapes. It's a great oil to keep in the kitchen. Anything like that. My daughter fell the other day, so it's the very first thing that we put on, because I know it's going to kill off some stuff, and now I'm not using chemicals all over her open cuts. Deep Blue. So Deep Blue is also known as our soothing blend. This one is for aches and pains. Okay, so this one I love specifically more for muscle pains. So if you've had a long day at work, you've gone to the gym, you or your husband have more physical demanding jobs. My barn family who's on here, you guys are mucking out stalls, doing water buckets, everything like that when you're coming back sore. This is the one. Dilute it with some coconut oil and apply it where you need to. And then frankincense. So frankincense is literally been around for thousands of years because of its therapeutic qualities. This oil is part of my morning routine. I normally just do 1 drop directly into my mouth. I do use it for Ariana as well, because it's huge for cellular health. So it's just really great at helping those cells in your body to rejuvenate and be stronger and be healthier. But this oil works from physical issues all the way to mental, emotional issues. And there's almost nothing that frankincense can't do. And if you don't know what oil to use your frankincense, okay? Because it literally is one of those oils that hits every single body system. So I'll use it for a stressed out day. But again, I normally just take 1 drop orally. For the kids, you can do it up their spine and back down is basically a full dose, or the soles of the foot like we said. So for everybody, it goes from the heel to the base of the toe and back down. That's a full dose, and everybody's foot size is different, so that's specific for that person. But your frankincense is one of the most fantastic oils you can ever use, and it actually has the ability to boost other oils. So say you're using peppermint for a headache, You can add a drop of frankincense to it and it will help boost that oil as well. Same thing when we're sick, I'll add a drop of frankincense to our trio of oils for when we're sick to help boost those ones as well. Okay, so this one has great properties to it. You guys have any questions so far? I'm not seeing anything come up on here yet. Okay, so that's a top 10 oils, but you guys, I can't teach you about doTERRA essential oils and not show you the #1 product. So doTERRA is the #1 essential oil company in the world, and we are actually one of the leading healthcare supplement providers as well. So this is the best and #1 seller that you could ever use, because this is a pack of 3 and this can move so many more things in your body, and then you use your essential oils to help with what needs shifting still. So the first one is your multivitamin. So this is a Microplex. This one has all of your vitamins and minerals that you need for the day, along with a healthy lifestyle. Okay, are you allowed to cheat? You're still allowed to cheat, but this is with a healthy lifestyle, okay? So you're going to try to be eating as clean as we can, making sure that we're drinking proper amounts of water, but this is your multivitamin. The part that's different with this multivitamin compared to others is it's coming from whole food source. So things like kale, broccoli, spinach, it's actually ingredients your body can understand and can use. You're not just going to pee it out. Okay? The second one is your X-Omega. Okay, so this one is all of your essential fatty acids that you need. This one is huge for your brain, your joints, your ligaments, your nervous system. This one already has 9 of doTERRA's essential oils already in here as well, and it comes in a vegan form if you need that. And the last one is the biggest game changer. This is my favorite by far. This is the Alpha CRS. Okay, this is your antioxidant support. Okay, so for your free radical damage, it has turmeric, milk thistle, pineapple, grapeseed oil. So it's natural anti-inflammatories. Actually, both of these have natural anti-inflammatory properties for them. But this one will move thousands of things in your body, plus give you a huge boost of energy. Okay, so for those of you who know a bit about my background, when I was younger and I was competing and training with the horses, I was heavily medicated to do so. So I used to take 3 Tylenol 3 a day, and I was only going up from there to deal with back issues, joint issues, arthritis in my spine, and that kind of stuff. Since I've brought on the Lifelong Vitality, I no longer need to be medicated to ride. Okay, so because of the natural anti-inflammatories going through my system all the time, I can go and ride and I'm no longer sore and aching. If I go and do something ridiculous like go and de-weed the garden for 4 hours, I'm going to be sore. But that's where I can apply 1 or 2 essential oils to where I'm sore, and the next day I'm good to go. Okay, and then also for my IBS. So with my IBS, I wake up in the morning and my stomach is nice and it's flat and I'm comfortable. And as the day goes on, I literally get bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the time I go to bed, I look like I'm 4 months pregnant. I am in my pajama pants or yoga pants. If we're going out for dinner, I have to think about what I'm going to wear. And this supplement, along with what we have that's called Terrazyme, has completely changed my digestive system. Okay, so I cannot speak about this enough. I was in about, you normally see the biggest changes between about week 4 to week 6. Okay, this supplement comes with a 30-day back money guarantee. I advise everybody who goes on it, make sure you do it for a minimum of 60 days. Okay, so make sure you're doing it for 2 months. So you know what, guys? Our bodies did not become the way that they are in 30 days. Even 60 days, they didn't become the way that they are. Let the supplement go in and work and do its magic that it does. And the supplement will hit every single body system. We're going mental, emotional system, aches, pains, sleep, hormonal, okay? So rather than your day going up and down for everything, nutritional value, stress, mental, emotional, physical issues, ailments that we've been having, is it gives you a good baseline, okay? So now all you need to do is apply a couple of the oils that you want to for your routine, because that supplement will do most of what you need already by itself. Okay, so if you guys have any more questions, there are so many testimonials on these, so really make sure you're taking a look at those. But we really have a system to get you going from prenatal all the way to old age. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are already committed on here to making those changes for yourself, and doTERRA makes it really easy for us. Especially this month, we've had a huge promotion. So if you guys haven't seen, I'm going to post it up tomorrow morning as well. doTERRA has the Home Essentials Kit, which is our most popular. You can get 2 free oils from doTERRA, and we're actually adding 2 more on there. And then one of the other kits is called the Family Essentials. doTERRA is giving you 1 free oil, which is actually the Wild Orange. So Wild Orange is very similar to lemon. So it has a lot of the cleansing properties. It has disinfecting qualities as well, so you can add this into a spray bottle and spray down your countertops. Huge for uplifting mood. So what I like to do with Wild Orange is say, put a drop in your hand, breathe it in, and try to think of something bad. Because you won't be able to. Not when you're breathing the Wild Orange. So this is an oil that we diffuse. Diffuse it for my husband. My daughter, when she's come home from a bad day, put it in the back living room while she's watching TV. Okay, so that kind of thing. So this one is absolutely amazing to have, but I also put in my water in the morning for its cleansing benefits. Okay, so with any of the enrollment kits, you can get this oil for free. And if you do the Home Essentials Kit or bigger, you get the Copaiba for free as well. So this one, I've put up a ton of posts on here, but to make it simple, this one is like, it's better than your CBD oils. It's cheaper and more effective and works in the brain differently, is the best way I can put it. It is like your frankincense. It does a ton of body systems like your frankincense, but is huge for the neurological systems as well. So this is my morning routine right here. Okay, along with my citrus oils in my water. Okay, these are the 2 huge ones, and you guys can get this one for free this month as well. Okay, so that's coming out from doTERRA, and then we have 2 other oils coming out for free from us as well. So you guys, there's tons on here, so if you guys are already enrolled, if you guys haven't had a wellness consult anytime soon, and you want to know with your issues or your concerns or goals that you're going for, what can help you, then get in contact with the person who enrolled you and get a new wellness consult so that we can work out what would be best for you at this time. Because remember, we change over time. If you guys haven't enrolled, then again, either speak with me or the person who enrolled you into this group as well, and let us get you started, especially with this month with the huge promotions that are out. So if you guys have any questions, then please let one of us know, and we will be sure to get on here and answer any of your questions and get you all set up. Hi, Pauline. You're going to have to watch from the beginning because we're just finishing up on here. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, so one of the questions that just came up is oils to avoid during pregnancy. So the biggest thing that I will tell you is that when you're pregnant, and at any point in time, you guys, you have to just be using your oils properly, okay? So like I said, make sure that you're only using a couple of drops. We're not wasting our oils. We're not using 15, 20 drops, taking them internally. The only ones that I do not use that I don't use during pregnancy is Clary Calm and Clary Sage. Even more so the Clary Sage because it helps to bring on contractions. So it's a big no-no, but it's a great one to use when you're due and you're trying to not get induced, or you are a mom who normally goes over, right? Then that one's a great one to use. But your Clary Calm and Clary Sage are 2 oils that I do not use while pregnant. And hot spice oils. So things like oregano, I wouldn't be using oregano internally. Okay, so those ones, I mean, if you're coming down with something, you can go and use, say, On Guard and oregano to your feet, but just don't be taking those very, very potent, spicy oils while you're pregnant, especially in the first trimester. Okay, any other questions? For breastfeeding, so that's a great question. So for the breastfeeding, the lifelong vitality system, okay, this is more than your prenatal, okay, because your prenatal is basically this. So this is a great option if you are pregnant or wanting to become pregnant. If you are having other issues, then please get in touch with the person, again, who's added you in. But this one will move a lot as well and help you with milk production and support your system. You can also use things like fennel, but we're going to do 1 drop with coconut oil once and apply. The following day you can reapply and maybe go twice. If you go too much too fast, you become engorged and now you have a different issue. Okay? The only oil to avoid while breastfeeding is mostly your peppermint. So peppermint helps reduce milk supply. You should still be able to diffuse it, maybe even use it topically depending on how sensitive you are, but stay away from using it internally. Okay, any other questions for you guys? Okay, guys, so we're going to wrap up. Again, if you guys have any more questions, then please message me and let me know, or the person who's added you into this group who's going to be following up with you, then make sure that you message them and we can get you, if you've already been enrolled, come in for a free follow-up consults. They're free of charge for you guys. You can do them in person or by webcam, so there's no travel time, so you know what are the best oils to be using for yourself. And if you guys haven't enrolled, then check it out this month. There are huge giveaways and fantastic oils you can be getting for free. So you guys, thanks so much for joining me tonight, and you guys have a great night, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.